So for problem number 8, this time we are using elimination to solve. And remember, the goal with elimination is exactly how it sounds. We want to eliminate either x or y by adding my equations together. So in order to get rid of them, I'm looking for the same number or the same coefficient, but opposite signs in front of either x or y. So if I look at my two equations that I'm given, 6x minus 12y equals 24, and then negative x minus 6y equals 4. If I'm looking at both of those, I want to make either x's or y's have the same coefficient, but opposite signs. And you can either get rid of y or get rid of x. You just have to make a choice which one is going to be the easiest to get rid of. Alright, so in this case, if I see that I have just a negative 1 in front of x, I can multiply 1 by anything to make it whatever I want. So if 6x is the number in front of x in the top equation, I want to make sure that that x below it is a negative 6x. That way when I add 6 and negative 6x together, I get 0. And I'm going to do just that. I'm going to multiply that second equation by 6. So what that will do for me is I have my top equation. My bottom equation will now be 6 times negative 1. So that'll be a negative 6x. 6 times negative 6 gives me negative 36y. And then 6 times 4. Don't forget to multiply all the way through your whole equation. That's how a lot of people miss the systems problems, is not multiplying all the way through. So now that I have the same number but opposite signs in front of x, if I add my two equations together, 6x plus negative 6x add up to 0x. I know that negative 12 and negative 36 is going to give me negative 48y, and 24 plus 24 gives me 48. If I divide both sides by negative 48, I'm going to get negative 1 for y. Well, how do I get what x equals once I have y? And if you remember from class, we just simply substitute negative 1 into one of our equations for y. So let me just take the top equation. And you know from class that you can do any of the equations that you're given. I'm just going to pick the top one out of convenience. So if y is negative 1, I am just going to replace y with that negative 1. All I have to do from here is simplify. Negative 12 and negative 1 make a positive 12. And if I subtract 12 on each side, I'm left with 6x equals 12. And if I divide both sides by 6, x has to equal 2. So my solution is 2, negative 1.